Hello fellow gamers, this is TracyMancer, and I'm going to be reviewing the FF Quiver mod for Minecraft 1.8, and basically this mod adds in a new way of storing arrows and a whole bunch of different types of arrows. So, the most important part of this mod is the bow and quiver, so we'll go over this first, and here's the crafting recipe. It is pretty much just the crafting recipe for a bow, 3 string and 3 sticks, and then 3 pieces of leather. And basically what the bow and quiver is it's a bow and a storage place for up to 64 arrows. And how you fill it is like this. You take the empty bow and quiver and you just put in as many arrows as you want into the crafting recipe, and it's shapeless, so that's very nice. And when you do something like this, just 8 arrows with the empty bow and quiver, you will get a bow and quiver with 8 out of 64 arrows, and you can keep adding them and adding them until you have a total of 64. And the durability bar for this isn't actually for when the bow is going to break. It depends on how many arrows you're going to have. So see, this one's in the red because there's only 8 arrows out of 64 in it. And this one has no durability because it's 64 out of 64. And this one's a little bit low because it's only 56 out of 64. So I'm not sure if the bow and quiver will eventually break or if it's usable forever, but yeah. Now we can get into all the different types of arrows. So the torch arrow is the first one we'll go over, and basically it's an arrow and a torch, shapeless crafting recipe, so they can be wherever, and you will get 1 torch arrow if you do it like that, and you just fill it in like you would the normal arrows with the bow and quiver and work your way up to 64, or keep it lower, it doesn't much matter. Let's time set 1500. And yeah, now I can show you what this does. So if you pull it back and release, it basically places a torch wherever the arrow lands. So you're like, oh, it's kind of dark over there, maybe I want to be able to see that better. Well, just fire an arrow in the general direction, and it landed all the way over there. I believe it does the same amount of damage as a normal arrow. Yeah, just about. Oh, I was unaware that it set things on fire, but I suppose it does that as well. Great! Next we have the exploding arrow, and here's the crafting recipe for that. Once again, shapeless, so like that, and you get 1 exploding arrow, and then you can fill it in with the bow and quiver, just like the other 2, just like that. And I didn't mention it earlier, but I believe all these arrows can be fired normally without a bow and quiver, but this is just so much more efficient. So basically what this does is exactly what it sounds like. It explodes, and the longer you hold it, the bigger the explosion will be. So if I just like barely tap it, it's not going to be a huge explosion. But if I hold it a bit longer, it's still not going to be a huge explosion. Let's hold it a little bit longer. Yeah, see there, it gets bigger. So you can hold it for up to a total of 30 seconds, in which the page for this mod says it will be a hugely devastating explosion. So I'm going to hold it for 30 seconds and we'll see what happens. Alright, so the screen's gone all wobbly. I assume that means it's at its strongest, so let's release. And that was pretty big! Yeah, I'd call that hugely devastating. Next we have the teleport arrow, and this brings in a new little object, which is the ender shard, and this is also added in by the mod, so don't worry. It's not a different mod that you need to get. So crafting recipe is pretty easy. Just put an ender pearl in the crafting table, and you will get an ender shard, and this is the ender shard's only use, to be put with this arrow and to create the teleport arrow. Once again, you can put them all in the bow and quiver as you please, and I'll show you what it does. So it's basically taking 1 ender pearl and splitting it into 4, as well as giving it the long range shot of a bow. So if we fire it, I get teleported over here. I don't know why that pig died a second ago, but that happened. And then let's see if I can make it all the way back. It seems to fly a lot faster than a normal arrow, simply because, well, no. That should have hit the ground by now. I don't know, I guess it's a little janky. It might teleport me in a second. No? Okay. Well, that's pretty much it for the teleport arrow. So, it's been about 2 minutes and I finally got teleported. Next we have the iron arrow, and here's the crafting recipe for that. So, the iron arrow is special because it flies farther, well, faster, the mod page says, and does nearly twice the damage. So take this out and get regular one as well. You can test it out on the Iron Golem here. Not sure why this lighting glitch happens, but thanks damage indicators. So he has 65, and we did 8 damage there. Let's just see if it's consistent. Yeah, pretty close. And we'll check out this one. 17. Yep, this does pretty much twice the damage. A little less sometimes, but it's still a lot faster to kill an Iron Golem with iron arrows than it is regular ones. Next we have the poison arrow, and this is a potion of poison along with 3 arrows. You can't do any more because although it is a shapeless crafting recipe, you still have to follow this rule. So it works like that. And it's exactly what it sounds like. In and of, if you shoot something, it does initial damage and then it starts getting hurt. And luckily, you don't have to worry about wasting these because they are collectible. The instant that it hits down, if it hasn't hit a target that it gets stuck in, like for instance the Iron Golem, then it will turn into an item, and seeing as I'm in creative mode, I can pretty much farm these. And last but not least, I have the lava and water arrows. So for the water arrow, you do 3 arrows and a water bucket, shapeless, but you still have to follow this rule. And then lava, it's 1 arrow and 1 lava bucket, because the mod creator doesn't want to make lava too easy to get. And if you think about it for a second, you can find out how that would be, well, easy to farm obsidian with. So it works in the way that you would expect, in that if you shoot it down, it will create a water block source for water and a lava block source for lava. There we go. And you can put out the source if you felt like it, and you can do that all over again, and you can pretty much create an obsidian tower if you're careful enough. Yes, it's a beautiful creation, the obsidian tower. I think that's pretty much it for this mod, so thanks for watching. Like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll have a link to the mod in the description below, and I'll see you in the next video.